around. Oh god, that worked. Okay, I think we're good. So, hello everyone. I'm Iron Phoenix, and welcome to. If I get this right, hold on. If I do, welcome. Yep, that's all set up. Welcome to. Hold on. Yep, that's worked. Okay. Welcome to Fallout 4, because that always goes nice and smoothly when I'm trying to do a smooth transition into the game. Everything goes horribly wrong. Anyway, yes, so welcome to Fallout 4. This is modded survival. And I'm almost dead. I'm crippled, which is a bit of a problem, and I really should sort that out. Should also ditch quite a lot of what I'm carrying. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves a trauma kit. Maybe not. I would need to get some pharmaceuticals. Good luck there. I'm gonna have to go scrounging. I am actually tempted to go. Where am I tempted to go? Up here. Because there is a place that I might be able to get sort of medical supplies up there. I mean, my other alternative is to just suck it up and maybe go down to Covenant. Actually, yeah, let's just go down to Covenant. Get some experience. But before I do, I would like to show you a fun little thing that I discovered. For some reason, I've got a settler that's sort of stalking me a little at the moment. Anyway, so let's go into here. So this is the ZX1 experimentation lab. What you can do with this thing is build weapons. Now, so you can go into here, and I could maybe build a pipe weapon. I don't have enough parts to build the weapon. Fine. But the way you populate this list is by going into reverse engineering. And then you can reverse engineer any weapons that you have in your inventory, and it will be then put into the experimentation lab. You can basically use this to make weapons, sometimes with apparently with some kind of bonus or something, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just going to click reverse engineering, and it gives me loads of experience for doing so. 25 XP, not to be sneered at really, considering that building up your bases, you're only going to get 1 XP per piece you put down, and maybe 3 XP for certain pieces. But the important thing is you're not going to be making an awful lot of experience through construction. So actually, this is quite a nice little idea to get you some experience. Now, yeah, so you can get unique properties in your weapons, which is a really nice idea. Unfortunately, I can't really break down weapons here. I need to get some more bits and pieces before I can do that, I think. I might be able to afford it. Let's just have a quick look. So if I go into crafting, thank you. And if I go into, might to, please. Weapons workbench. I can actually get a weapons workbench. I'm going to get the one with less gears that is required to sort of put it all together. So let's do that. Can I also get, I'm just going to see if I can also get, no I can't also get the tech lab, so the weapons workbench, but I can. She seems to be obsessed with trying to trade with me. So maybe if I can. Oh right, she's got problems with raiders. Well, I'm here to help.
They showed up in there were too many of them. They said as long as we can, at least we know where they're from.
I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks.
Bad TFL. Now, Bad TFL isn't actually that far away. I could go down to Covenant and get fixed up, hopefully. And, yeah, probably do that. And before I go, I'm going to grab a, if I can, God, materials, okay. Cargo order. These can be sold for loads of money. So, yeah, it's actually quite a good little thing to build and carry around with you. So I'm going to nip down to Covenant. There'll be the entry exam to get into Covenant. But once I'm in, I'll get the lemonade, Deez's lemonade, and get fixed up, hopefully. And also see what there is to find in this place. I wonder if that's fresh water. No, it's dirty water. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. Let's run down to Covenant. So I can't really, because I've got one arm that's crippled at the moment. I can't really use all of my weapons. That one's closed up, sort of military checkpoint. Sometimes these have armour on, but I can't remember which ones have armour. Oh, great. Stream's dropped. Stream's back again. Yay. Oh no, it's dropped. It's come back. I don't know. It's doing things. So we need to go around here. Actually, I do need to quickly look at these. Sometimes they have equipment on these pylon things. Sometimes you'll find equipment down near them. Don't know why, but people seem to think that that's a really good place to... There's an armour piece in there. Somewhere. Near any crash vertibirds, look out, keep an eye out for armour pieces, because sometimes you will find some. Now I think I've got Aqua Girl, so I can have a quick peek in here. Not long though, no. So in this pack, the base mod, the core mod that's in here is called Horizons, and it changes an awful lot of stuff within the pack. Now, one of the main sort of things that it does, so you get less experience for doing stuff, so experience gain and leveling up is a lot slower. However, there is this perk called Vans. Now you can take Vans every 5 levels, and what Vans does is it has changed from the useless Vans of Fallout 4, the perk that nobody in their right mind would ever take, to it gives you 5 perk points, plus it gives you the perk point that you spent on Vans back, so it essentially gives you 6 perk points to spend however you like. And this is just kind of to say, hey, you know, you're leveling up slower, so here's some points. You don't have to take it, and you do get a perk, I believe, for not taking it, but I took it. I want to visit.
I'd like to visit.
Since we don't just let anyone inside.
Yep. Sounds reasonable.
You do what you got it. You want to take the test?
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
take the
Good.
test.
Take a seat.
Because I want in there. This is a test just to make sure we're not actually a synth. Which we could be, for all we know.
So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Science.
If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient, the infection is spread.
Amputate it.
You discover a young boy lost in it. What do?
Let's go
I lead the
turn
boy
him
to
in.
safety.
Very curious. Congratulations, eh?
Soccer.
Played baseball.
Are you certain about that? Your grandmother invites you to...
I'd ask for a minigun.
Please treat the questions. Old Mr. Abernathy will...
Basically, this was from Fallout 3, and this actually
Get a laser pistol and blast the lock off.
determined what
And that is all you
special
do?
tag skills and all that you got.
You've been exposed.
Sure.
Let's
Duh.
see.
I do.
Ignoring... A neighbor is in possession.
This, it doesn't really matter. You can pretty much say anything you like. They're going to still let you in.
I'd trade him for one of the
You decide it would be...
The nuts and bolts on his water pipe.
Test over.
And he pretty much says that no matter what you answer. It's an interesting hark back to Fallout 3, but I don't know, it's just one of those sort of meh sort of things. You know, they needed a test, and so they picked the Fallout 3 one. Oh well. Right, well, I'm now into here, so let's get our free lemonade. And also eat our food.
Hey, Deezer.
Less rats, less new fruit. Same great
I'll take some.
enjoy.
So Deezer's lemonade. 12 rads. Maybe not.
Mark my words. I'll get to the bottom.
Now I need to visit the doctor and hopefully get a rad scrub.
Meaning no offense, but I got a mom.
No. Oh God, where is the?
We don't get many Bothwells.
Right. Where is the shop? Is it in here? Nope. This is just a house. This one. Oh, is it in here? No. Well, it is, but I think I need to go into the community bed and actually just sleep through the night. Yeah, because they'll be closed. So 30. Let's have a 13-hour sleep. Hopefully, be able to buy some actual food, and maybe get some medication to deal with the whole, you know, slowly dying of radiation poisoning thing.
From around here? God, I hope not.
Sure.
You're from Covenant? You know anything about Stockton?
A caravan?
Well, we signed on with all. The last stop, we got a proposal for you. Help me, and I intend.
Sounds fair,
It's all I got.
right?
I don't.
And this is human error. Probably not going to be doing human error now. It's a bit of an awkward quest to do. But what I do want to do is...
Got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
Alright, kill me.
Take a look at me, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Possibly get a rad scrub if I
Got
can.
roughed up.
I'd like to help you, but I got.
Too much radiation.
We can clean you up, but
Actually,
on your
I need to sell.
hi.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time at the gate, but welcome.
Nice to meet a friend.
You're in luck then. You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you...
I'm
take a look.
going to
Take your time,
take a
sweetie.
look at that. Oh, you've got some good stuff. You got Dictol, you got poison antidotes, you got a lot of very, very good stuff in here. Okay, let's sell that. And then I can buy... Basically, she's got no money, but she's got some really good stuff, which is irritating. got some. I mean, I barely used that jet, so let's do that. See if I can afford a rad scrub.
You got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
I need some supplies, Doc.
See what I can spare. You need any doctoring? Just
Oh
let me
yeah,
know.
and I'm also starving to death, so that's the thing too. Kill me,
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
What's feeling off?
rads.
You don't have enough cap, right?
Oh great. Never mind.
If you
No,
had it,
I can say
Heard all right.
Actually, it's not.
Very well then.
typical doctors. Okay. Maybe what I need to do then is take a rad scrub from here, as well as a bandage, and also eat some food. Now, slowly that rad scrub is going to work. I think it removes. Let's see, right away. Yeah, it's going to remove 175. Rads. So that should fix me up a little, anyway. Meanwhile, some tin cans there. Meanwhile, what's that? Oh, that's that place. That almost feels like it would have been a searchable location, but they didn't have quite enough time, so they boarded it up. And so it's now just this interesting looking place, rather than anything useful. However, there is some cram there. 2 crams. Ooh, hello. What's that I'm coming up on? I mean, I could just do bad TFL, because TFL are... Anyway, oh god, that's the bridge. I'm not going to be able to cross that bridge. I don't have the skill to do that. Now, if I had something like light step, fine, but no. However, I do also need to do the trauma kit as well. It's going to heal my limbs. Unfortunately, I won't be able to sprint. I'm slowly recuperating. Hello. It's a thing. What's in this thing? Drive in, fly out. Yeah. Gasoline, diesel, and fusion. With tortoise, yeah, grey tortoise cigarettes available at the register. Oh, yeah. Those were the days. I mean, even, you know, as I was growing up, you saw cigarette adverts and cigar adverts on the radio. Yeah. How times have changed. Can't really do that sort of thing anymore, unfortunately. But yes, that was life back then. Right, that's a thing. I mean, I could just sniff across this. It's not going to do too much. I've got the Aqua Girl perk, as I said before. So, yeah, I'll be right. And if I can do the bad TFL, I can at least then get some experience. Because that's pretty much the only way that you're going to be getting experience in this. If I can get experience, if I can level up one more, let's snip into here. If I can level up one more, I can get, I believe it's Survivalist. Yeah, I can get Survivalist next go. that will allow me to cook exotic meals. Basically, that should theoretically have the hunger situation sorted, hopefully. Now, I also need to take technologist, I think it is. It's basically a perk that will allow me to make certain things, and I believe the purified filter is under that, which will in turn allow me to make purification water purification towers, which would be rather useful because eating irradiated food sucks. Now, where am I going? A little bit further down here past the church, and we've got ghouls. One ghoul dead. There'll be more. Oh, this is Ghoul Central, I seem to remember. No, is it? Round Bad TFL? No, there's only raiders as far as I know round Bad TFL. Well, we'll go sneaky. We'll sneak in. Oh god, something sees me. There we go, there's a feral ghoul. Oh, for goodness sake, I need you to plow. Well, that went, well. Let's have a look inside the church, see if there's anything used. Something else sees me. Super mutant where? Over there, apparently. Thanks, game. I mean, this is the point where... So I had this earlier. So a radio message came over the radio saying Sunshine Tidings needs help from raiders. So I thought, okay, let's head over there. And what I found when I got there was, well, raiders, obviously. But what happens is when you die, you respawn at the nearest settlement. So if you're in a raider area and you die, which, you know, can happen, you then respawn in the raider area again and again and again with next to no health. I think that's a little bit of a design flaw. I did eventually murder them all, but it took a little bit of time and effort to do so. See if there's anything I can make. If I was able to get some more NG cells, I can get these. Getting that. Getting some turret deployments because I want some turrets. I want a turret for here, and I want a turret for Sunshine Tidings because you need them. Defense turrets. I want a Mark 1 pipe turret for here. Let's get it up there, up on the top here. There we go. So that's pipe turret number 1, and then I can nip down to Sunshine Tidings and do pipe turret number 2. However, what did I need? I needed NG cells, didn't I? I think I've got some NG cells actually down over there, if I can still make them, theoretically. Cargo bot. Yeah, the cargo bot is still only... Right, okay. We're going for a run through the wilderness. Okay, where am I going then? I'm going up to Sunshine Tidings. Speaking of, how is... Sanctuary's got 11... I need to get that happiness up a bit. Yeah, you're right. Head over to here. Meat. I'm surprised I hadn't looked in there before, but yeah, got some meat now. Might be able to do something about this hunger situation. I might also nip back up to Sanctuary, see if they've got any food up there yet. But if I can make this cargo bot up, the theory that's sort of going through my head at the moment is go to Sunshine Tidings, pick up the stuff that I need to do that. Sorry, my voice seems to be going a bit now. Yeah, so we'll go down to Sunshine Tidings, grab the bits that we need, run back to the movie theatre, make the cargo bot, then run over to Sanctuary to set up the cargo bot with some bits and pieces that you can do within the game. And yeah, and sort the people out so that they are all, you know, working art and art. Art is art and art.
Anyone, please, help! Please, you gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's gonna kill me and replace me and my family.
Oh no. You or me?
Oh no, he was the synth. Oops. Oh well, I'm sure the synth will lead a better life. This thing is the mini sledge, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. It's a unique weapon for this game, for this mod. It's quite good. It's quite useful. But yeah, so I did a little bit of work here and there, but I'm gonna just put the defense turret about there. I think that's fair. Right, we've apparently got not much happiness. Maybe if I can give them a job to do. If I go into Architect, see, I could do like weapon surplus. Where was that guy? He was... Oh, God. Is it that guy? Yeah. That guy is now my trader. And... basically need vendor credits. I'm not totally sure how I get vendor credits to upgrade that stuff, but weapon supplies. Yeah, so I need some skills.
Excuse me. got a few minutes to browse.
See what you got. Ooh, okay, yeah. So you do actually have some pretty decent stuff in here. Got some mods in here. Some packaged up rifles. You do also have some caps. So if I was to sell some of that, that would at least then give me some caps to play with. Now if I go into here, I think it's scrap, junk. Damage sales is what I want. Okay. So we got something here set up. So move this pipe toilet over a bit so he's not blocked. There we go. So we need to now head back to where we were. Which was down... oh god, where is it? Up here, sorry. A little bit of a run through the wilderness with my mini sledge out. Which I'm hoping to be able to upgrade soon. I think if I get Blacksmith 2 I should be able to upgrade this one.
Don't come any closer, friend. This doesn't concern me.
Please, help! They're going to kill me!
Shut up!
Look,
Fat chance. We let this thing go. Why the hell would we...
you need to let him go.
Maybe he's just biding his time.
You know what?
What? No!
Good riddance.
Yep, he was indeed a synth.
You get out of here.
Good riddance.
Typical synths. Sneaky. Oh, the Institute as a faction is strange because, you know, so the Institute, you know, came from CIT, Institute of Technology, and so they have created the, you know, the android. But for some reason they want to go further than that and basically create synthetic humans that can replace humans. And I can kind of understand if they did it as sort of a control test, but they seem to be doing it, you know, just pumping them out. And I don't really know why they ever thought that that was a good idea. It's just... It's one of those, yeah, the master had a plan. The master knew what... I'm just going to move my mic. Okay. So the master knew what he was doing, completely and utterly. He had FEV, and he was creating a new race of people. A group of people who were going to be able to repopulate the Earth as mutant kind. They were going to be resilient and intelligent eventually. You know, once he'd worked out the kinks, he would be able to increase intelligence and all sorts. Now, the big sort of crux, the big sort of problem with his plan in the end was that mutants are sterile. And he didn't know this when he started creating the super mutants. He didn't have all of the data. Because he'd only been to Mariposa, he had not been to Westtech. His accident happened at Mariposa, and so he only had Mariposa data, not Westtech data. Now, The Institute, on the other hand, they don't necessarily want to create a new super race. They don't really want to take over the world. They seem to just want to be left alone, but they also want to pump out the synths. It just doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Do I have any? No, I've got no new stuff. I don't think I can do any of that. So I need to make this cargo robot that I can then take up to Sanctuary. Right. And now let's go up. Let's go for a run up to Sanctuary, which is up here. I need to go up to Sanctuary anyway because I need to cheer up the people somehow. I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll work that out when I've got the my list of materials up. So yeah, so that was, yeah, and even the Enclave. The Enclave had a plan again. They wanted to use FEV to basically wipe out. Actually, what was their plan? They did want to use the FEV. They wanted to. Actually, I can't even remember what their big sort of grand plan for FEV was. This is Fallout 2. Fallout 3, the Enclave were just sort of this bizarre faction that didn't make a huge amount of sense, but, you know, Bethesda writing and all that. And the Institute could have been quite a clever little faction, except that it suffered from Bethesda writing again. You know, Bethesda trying to be sort of new and edgy and actually just creating the same storyline again and again and again without really understanding why certain storylines work. So a certain storyline, you know, you can believe in a sort of a crazed AI program that's just sort of pumping out robots because nobody ever told it to stop. You can understand that, but an institute that seems to be there for the betterment of mankind, producing synths to release into the world to take over families and cause widespread paranoia, you suddenly keep finding all the plot holes in that, because it isn't a sane idea or even an understandable idea. You know, you can understand crazed machines, you can understand humans being evil or trying to do the right thing, but doing something that is just not logical, that's where you start to think, well, has this story been particularly well written? Which is why mods like this, that basically take the base game, which is actually quite solid, before you kind of start looking at... Frost is another great example of taking the Fallout game, stripping all of the bits out that Bethesda didn't do particularly well, the story, and just saying, hey, you know, 20 years after the bombs have fallen, you've woken from a coma and now you've got to try and survive. That's a little bit more understandable. I'm just going to take a bandage so I can hopefully stop the blurriness. I mean, you know, Obsidian do that quite well as well. Okay, right. Wait, did I just see deploy armoured dog? Oh, call attack dog. No, yes, there is indeed call armoured dog in this. And deploy Microtron. Okay, interesting. One day I'll get down to being able to make that kind of stuff. Right, I can now, with the addition of a cargo bot, I think I can now make some additional things up here. If I go into job stations, I think. No, production. I think there was another one as well down in utilities, possibly. Cargo bot station. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. Allows a cargo bot to be assigned to a supply line. Right. Okay. So that. Isn't there like a cargo bot? No, that must be it then. Yeah, so you can have a cargo bot supply line. As well as accessing storage containers and upgrade personal cargo bots. Do I want to do... yes, I do want to do that. Because then I can set up a supply line. Supply line destination would be Sunshine Tidings. So each station can be assigned to one supply line. Okay, so I need to make a new cargo bot per station. And I also need to make cargo bots. Yeah, you kind of got a certain reliance on cargo bots in this mod. And let's make up some more rounds. Can I disassemble any of the ammunition I don't really need? Don't think so. Okay. Oh, because I've done the Piper quest. So... yeah, so now I can unlock certain weapons because of companion stuff. Okay, good to know. Oh. This mod keeps surprising me, and I think that's good for a mod to do. So often mods don't really sort of surprise you, I guess. So yeah, these are the other things you can do. You can actually create a lumberyard, and that will make wood over time. I just realised probably why people aren't that happy. They don't have enough beds. I need to make a blockhouse really, but does this count as 2 beds, I wonder? No, it doesn't. That's a shame. You expect a bunk bed to count as 2. Alright, let's build some comfortable beds. Just in this building. This can basically be my blockhouse. Coffee cup and get rid of all of this. Don't need it. They've changed things like drops as well, scrapping drops, so you do get a little bit more from things that you normally wouldn't. You get so much from cars actually, though I would still expect there to be circuitry in televisions, to be honest. Right, what can I make? Now I've done that. I would love to get some more circuitry so that I can make the experimentation lab up here. It's a really nice thing actually. It's a nice addition to the game. And oh, actually I should just check to see if I can do any work on my power armor, of which I have 3 parts now. Yeah, 3 parts. And well, technically I've got 4. I've got a second leg. I can't do anything. I need adhesive, then I can bump it up to functional. Basically, you can't repair a piece of power armor until you get it to functional or better. you can find it in, I would assume you can find it in any of these classes, but the most common one that I found them in so far is in Rusted. And yeah, you can't, I mean, finding it in Deteriorated is better than finding it in Rusted. Same with Degraded is better than finding it in Rusted. Rusted seems to be the most bog standard piece of armour that you can possibly find out in the wastes. But I have bumped these up a little. Yeah, the arm and the helmet is up to functional now, but you know, it's things like I don't have basically the other three pieces, because you don't find entire sets of armour in the wastes anymore. They are the only armour that you find in the wastes now. I don't know about is it stage 15? 101? The unmarked location. I don't know about that one. That may still be a full set of armour, but in but vast majority of the sets of armour that you'll find out and about in the various containers will be these partial sets of armour. And it's going to take you some time to get all the sets, just to make them functional, quite frankly. But yeah, ooh, some stuff I've missed. Oh, there's makeshift battery. I need makeshift batteries. Batteries and pencils, because basically I am now making bullets out of pencils. The other thing I wanted to check, I've just been reminded by the food, is have they been picking the food?
Nice job with those.
Oh, it's aid, isn't it? Oh, it's in. It's called Settler Rations.
Defenses.
Ah, but it's got radiation of 16 on them.
I got nothing else.
Right, well, you can have your rations back. I don't want those.
Else I need right now.
Might be able to make some food though. Which is down here. Oh, I can make sanitized water, but that does carry radiation on it. How about some more ground meat? A couple of wasteland burgers, nice. That might do something for my hunger problems. No, it didn't do anything for my... Is it going to recover? And if it does... Right, okay, the stream's being really, really weird right now. And we're kind of reaching the end of how long I would do anyway. So I'm going to end it here. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.